Obviously, this is the most polarizing conversation in all of sports right now. It's the most fascinating conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WNBA has officially shot itself in the foot. Let's put it that way. How did Caitlin Clark, one of the best basketball players in history, feel the need to leave the WNBA and relocate to Europe?
Not handling Caitlin Clark like she's a prized possession, like she needs to be protected.
Do you mean me? Really? This is not a beginner who hasn't demonstrated her skills. Caitlin Clark was permitted to walk away from this by the WNBA. Incredibly so.
Caitlin Clark conversation is in the process of jumping over into the political realm, and it's going to get even grosser.
Adam Silver should be fired, the head of the NBA. Kathy Engelbert should be fired, the head of the WNBA. The head coach of the Fever, she should be fired. Lynn Dunn, the general manager of the Fever, she should be fired. And the water boy, Bobby Boucher, or whoever the water boy, fire.
To put it plainly, Caitlin Clark is not just an outstanding player but also a generational talent. She carried the Indiana Fever on her back and gave us some of the most exciting moments in basketball history during her debut WNBA season, shocking everyone.
Led the rookies in scoring. She led them in assists. She averaged like 5-6 rebounds.
In conclusion, she was the driving force behind fans who had not followed the women's game in years showing renewed interest. Clark was seen as the WNBA's key to success. A player with the star power, talent, and personality to draw in new fans, increase attendance, and fill seats.
Reflecting back on Caitlin Clark's rookie season, I have honestly never seen a company fumble the bag so hard.
That's precisely correct. Right now, we're left wondering how the WNBA went so wrong. Why doesn't anybody in the league wonder how one of the world's best players might disappear?
See, this is the most polarizing conversation in all of sports right now. It's the most fascinating conversation. Can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Despite her remarkable on-court achievements, Clark has struggled to receive appreciation and credit from WNBA basketball players, both current and former.
There are some out there who resent the fact that this young white girl came out there and did her thing.
Caitlin Clark talks her shit. Caitlin Clark is demonstrative. Caitlin Clark, people aren't bothered by that. People aren't bothered by it because they're caught up in the narrative of, oh, here's this, wonderful, kind soul from the great state of Iowa representing Middle America.
Caitlin Clark isn't asking for favors, you see. She isn't asking for special treatment. She's only asking the WNBA to execute its WNBA fan and media reactions duties to protect its players, cherish its stars, and make sure the league keeps the person who is making it relevant. As we have said, Clark was supposed to be the player who would bring the WNBA back to life. However, what does the league do? They commit an error. They let the toxic environment grow until a player, like Caitlin Clark, who had the potential to be their LeBron or Jordan Kobe, decided to say, you know what? I'm done. I'll go where I'm appreciated.
WNBA has no idea what it's doing with Caitlin Clark. Can we all agree on that? They have no idea. It's a hostile league to Caitlin Clark.
Shoulder block. There have been whispers that Clark could be considering quitting the WNBA completely. Videos and social media posts have fueled rumors that many fans fear this may be Clark's last appearance in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark has signed a significant deal elsewhere. What is next for her? But how did these rumors get out there? The main reason appears to be her dissatisfaction with the bodily harm she experienced during her first WNBA season. 46 fouls were committed throughout a third of the season. Think about that for a moment. Caitlin Clark, the face of the WNBA, is receiving foul calls at one of the highest rates in the league. What is the WNBA's reaction to this? Keep quiet. There is no protection for their key player. She was clearly subjected to physical assault, yet there are no consequences. She makes sacrifices in every game, and there is unquestionably no consideration for them. These go beyond simple touches or inadvertent bumps. As you will see in a moment, after being struck violently for many transgressions, Clark had to get herself up off the ground. One foul sticks out among the others. With a powerful shoulder block in the third quarter of a game against the Atlanta Dream, Chendi Carter leveled Clark.
Balled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now.
The judge didn't even call this hit, this reckless, nasty hit, a flagrant. Do you believe it is feasible? They had to wait till the next day to make it a brazen one. Let's be honest for a second. It is clear that Clark has been negatively impacted by the league's continued brutality. After the incident, she said, "I know I'm going to take a couple of hard shots a game, and that's what it is." She tries to ignore the hits even though it's clear that they are degrading her performance and possibly her passion for the game. Draymond Green, the NBA toughness king, is even disparaging the WNBA. He understands what is taking place. He knows that Caitlin Clark is being targeted, hit, bruised, and thrashed. He is suggesting that Indiana employ an enforcer since it is clear that the NBA will do nothing to protect its top player. The level of disdain they exhibit is astounding. At the same time, Clark's impact on the WNBA cannot be overstated.
Pacers Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000.
Check out these numbers. Caitlin Clark and other players contributed to a 598% rise in WNBA All-Star votes. The two candidates with the most votes were Clark and Aaliyah Boston. The player with the most votes the year before, A.A. Wilson, is still the greatest in the world. Consequently, don't say that the league owes Clark nothing. She is responsible for their debt. She is the reason why people are watching. She is the reason why people are buying tickets. Not just because of her thrilling performance, Clark's loyal fans are coming together to support her as the face of a new era in women's basketball. Serena's leadership has enhanced the WNBA as a whole, and it's hard to imagine the league without her. But after all of these vicious plays and hard knocks, many people are wondering if Caitlin Clark will stay in the WNBA or look for other possibilities. As you can see, during the off-season, WNBA players regularly take trips overseas. Jason Whitlock, a well-known sports analyst, has said that athletes like Clark should seek out greater opportunities outside the WNBA.
WNBA right now is overseas playing in some foreign league right now because they don't make enough money during the WNBA season to take care of themselves at the level they want to for all year.
Then Whitlock went on. Indeed, he implied that Clark may be the driving force behind the establishment of a league that would rival the WNBA and compensate players more. He said that, in comparison to NBA players' multi-million-dollar contracts, WNBA salaries are negligible. Several athletes have already rushed ahead and signed with overseas organizations, most notably rookies Nika Mal and Camelia Cardoso. Mal is in Turkey, and Cardoso is already performing in China. For many WNBA players who want to earn a decent wage, playing overseas has long been considered a necessary step. However, Clark hasn't yet followed this approach. Whitlock's idea of a competing league may or may not appeal to Clark, but it is clear that she is not immune to the financial realities of being a female professional athlete. In light of the ongoing rumors that she is leaving the WNBA, it is significant to know that Clark has been exploring other hobbies, most notably golf. Unexpectedly, Clark has decided to participate in many high-profile golf competitions during the off-season. She will play in the Prom Golf Tournament and attend the Anukaka, the last event on the LPGA Tour, which is held by the prestigious Anukaka Saranam, in November. There's more, though. Playing golf is not all that Clark does. She will also take part in a symposium on women's leadership that takes place concurrently with the tournament. This indicates that Clark has interests outside of sports. She also wants to lead and serve as an example. Now, some fans started to worry when they found out that Clark was a golfer. One of the jokes they started telling was, what if she becomes really good at golf and decides to switch sports? In any event, Clark has already indicated that he enjoys playing golf. Golfers Zach Johnson and Ludwig Aberg complimented her on the course during her 2023 appearance at the John Deere Classic. Among her numerous fans, Johnson in particular praised her for her amazing golf skills. So why does Clark play golf? To begin with, it's entertaining. She gets the chance to try something else and relax away from the basketball court. But it's also a smart professional move. By taking part in events like these, Clark has the opportunity to network, meet new people, and show that she is more than just a basketball player. A lot of famous people and business leaders also play golf. By playing golf, Clark is setting herself up for possible chances later in her career. She may utilize it to build her own brand and build relationships outside of basketball. Robert Griffin III, who is well known for comparing Clark to the WNBA's Tiger Woods, even implied that Clark's basketball prowess will transition to golf. Because Clark has brought the WNBA more exposure than anybody else, Robert Griffin III and others notice things that the WNBA does not. Like Woods did for golf, he called her the league's Tiger Woods. The PGA was not around when Tiger Woods was being hammered every time he hit the green in his heyday. Their star was protected. They nurtured his talent. The WNBA, what about it? They sit back and count the money as Clark bears the brunt of the blows. Because Caitlin Clark's decision to quit this league, whether to play overseas or to take over the golf course, will solely be their own responsibility. The WNBA needed to wake up, and they needed to wake up fast. They need her. They should start acting as though they owe her. Fans shouldn't worry too much about Clark leaving the WNBA at this time. Despite her apparent pursuit of other interests and allegations of offers from overseas, her enthusiasm for basketball has remained constant since she was a little girl. Clark has indicated that she is not currently giving going abroad any serious consideration by saying that she wouldn't change her current situation for the world. Clark, meantime, has been spending time with her colleagues and seems excited about the Indiana Fever's future. The Fever, who were continuously the underdogs before to her arrival, have gained incredible vigor under Clark's guidance, and she is more than prepared to guide them through the next season. It's also important to keep in mind that, although Clark has been open about the challenges she has faced in the WNBA, such the roughness of the game, she hasn't said that these challenges are enough to force her to quit. Based on her prior comments and actions, it seems that she is utilizing her off-season to explore other interests while preparing for the 2018 WNBA season. It's clear that Caitlin Clark is still dedicated to her basketball career, at least for the time being, as these rumors come to a stop. Although the potential of starting a rival league is attractive and the foreign leagues provide enticing financial incentives, Clark seems content with her current role in the WNBA. Her growing interest in golf and other off-court activities is only one aspect of her broader pursuit of her hobbies and interests. Caitlin Clark's off-season crowds are little more than a rumor among WNBA fans. There is no hard evidence that she will be leaving the league anytime soon, and her commitment to the Indiana Fever seems to be as strong as ever. As the 2025 season approaches, supporters can expect to see Clark continue to dominate on the court and advance women's basketball. Although it seems clear that Clark is staying put, at least for the time being, the rumors will most likely continue in the meantime. Whether Caitlin Clark is playing golf, basketball, or leading a new movement in women's sports, her name will live on for years to come. Did you know that Karma recently caught 2 of the players that were chasing Caitlin Clark? Click.